It's go time. Yeah, we're live, everyone. What is up, you good-looking people? I have to tell you something. We are at war. We are at war. I was talking with my stepfather this morning, and we're at war, everyone. We're at war fighting for our lives, economically and human. This is unprecedented times, and there's insane amounts of opportunity. So if you're asked to put your head in the sand, or if you've been feeling like a loser, we're going to get you on hashtag winners, and we're going to start doing some shit to help you guys. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, Robert, Jen, Vale, Scott, Eric. I'm going to do my best to share all the things that I've been learning and observing so that you can start kicking some ass and win this war, because we're going to win it. The shit's crazy, and this is the most fun I've had in years, and I want you guys to come along for the ride and have your own amazing ride. So if you guys are ready to kick some ass, we're going to have an hour lunch with Noah. I'm going to go through every single one of your questions. I want to see some yeehaws in the comments. Schulte's here, Answer's here, Mike Newton's here. I'm going to even start out. I'm going to put a little yeehaw in the comment. Oh, wow. So we've got a large crowd. Everyone's coming in now. The party's getting started. I've saw all your questions. There's so many interesting things going on. There's so many exciting things going on. The opportunities in this chaos are amazing. And I'm going to share all the things that we're learning and doing at appsumo.com and the rest of our businesses that should help you guys either start your own business or get your business off the ground. Because if you lost your job, if your boss was a dick, if now you're like, what am I going to do? Now is the time to make your own damn job. And so we're going to do that. Or if you have a business, we're going to get your business going. Let's see some yeehaws. Jen is here. Nick's here. Holy shit. Now you guys are waking up. It's time to go. Teresa's here. She helps keep our house clean. Lee's here. She helps keep my life clean. Oh, Pep's here. What's up, dog? Roz is here. We're going to do some fist pumps. All right, you guys are fucking amped up. I am so amped up. And the more energy that you guys are bringing to this, wow, this is like a Tony Robbins thing. But the more energy that you guys are bringing to this, the more energy I'm able to actually give back to you guys and get this stuff going. So I'm going to go over a few things that I really think are essential for us to be thinking about. And then I'm going to just dive into every single one of the questions that you guys have posted, because there is a shit ton of them. So our country is invaded. Let me check with Mitchell, making sure everything's good. Our country's invaded. Your country's invaded. This is a time for us to fight. So which side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the loser side that's complaining and blaming all the things? I'm stuck at home. I don't have chicken. I didn't have chicken last night. I was like, fuck chicken then. I'm just going to eat steak. I don't have steak. I'm eating my canned tuna. We have more than enough food. There's so many things to be grateful for. So it is time for us to go on the offensive. All right, so first off, you guys are all yeehaw. Now you guys are fucking ready. It's Hawaiian Wednesdays. Did you know that, Lee? All right, let's give a little shout out to Lee, fiance. Hi, Lee.
Hi.
All right, it's Hawaiian Wednesdays. We're on the attack here. We're going to be on the offensive. There's two things I want to do, and before we start diving into these questions is, number one, what is one thing that you are grateful for? I'm going to put out a video tomorrow about 15 things that are amazing about the coronavirus and about being isolated and being locked up. We're like in prisons. We're in the new prison. Kanye should make a song about that. But what is one thing you're grateful for? So I'll tell you, this morning, I'm so fucking grateful for the internet. I'm grateful that I can share these messages with you. I can communicate on WhatsApp. I can see porn. I can text. I can talk about porn now. The internet, I am so fucking grateful for it. And I'm grateful that food is not limited and we have a lot of it. Can you guys share some things that you are super grateful for? Because I've noticed that when I'm thinking about, man, there is actually a lot of amazing things going on. I love this limitation because these limitations bring creativity. And we're going to go over your questions, so don't worry. If you posted a question, I've got you. I've got your back at noon with Noah. So share one thing that you're grateful for. I'm going to call you all out. It's another day. It's another hat. You know what's up. I'm grateful for the Kagan. Thank you. I'm grateful for you, Craig. Mickey's grateful for being alive. Waikiki Wednesday. See how amped up I am? I'm not even on Adderall. I don't have any drugs. Just life. I think this stuff is amazing. I love this chaos. There's opportunity in the chaos, and I want to share with you guys all the things I'm observing and things you can actionably do. Not motivational bullshit, not just inspiration, things you can actually do now, today, immediately to go help yourselves and your businesses. Cliff Miller, time for reflection. Quintessential's happy for Wednesday. Ross is grateful that he's out of Sumatra. Dude, awesome, man. 70 hours in transit. 70 hours. I'm grateful for planes. Michael's grateful for time with kids. Bill, grateful for YouTube. I love this platform. Bill, I totally agree. Man, you guys are fucking amazing. I love every single one of you. Chris Cody, grateful that nature is showing us something. Nature fucking wins. I was watching the ocean a few weeks ago, and I was like, The ocean does not give a fuck. And so it is interesting to realize, like, who is in charge out here? It's the big N word, nature, not Noah. Dude, the goatee is on point. Thank you, Aswin. You're good looking as well. Kevin Smith, I spent $0 on gas. Eric Steinberg, who works with us on Haul Drop, he's amazing. He's actually said he's lost weight because he's at home cooking more and going for walks more. Awesome. Is Kagan the new Tony Robbins? Who's Tony Robbins? I'm not here to do fluffy, shallow inspiration. I'm here to actually take actionable change that's not insulting you or telling you to stand up and, whoa, the devil is out of you. You're cured. Nah, we're doing real stuff here. So thankful for the internet. Grateful to be alive. Big Mama N. Grateful for my dog and mini horse. Hell yeah, Veronica. Grateful for tropical weather. Holy shit, you guys have gotten me so much more hyped up about all the gratefulness. So there is so much grateful stuff going on. I'm also just grateful. I've gone to the grocery stores maybe 6 months ago. I go once in a while, and I remember thinking, holy shit, how many cereal choices we have. And I love that now when we go to a grocery store for forever, all of us are going to say, holy shit, now there's bread again? Oh my God, fucking eggs? I love eggs. And I think forever in our lifetimes, we are going to be so much more appreciative, and I'm so grateful for that, about the abundance of things we have in our stores. So you guys are awesome. There's so many things we're grateful for. One other thing, there's all these push-up challenges, and I know if I'm sitting at a desk, I'm sitting at my kitchen table, let's just do some push-ups. I've been using Push Fit. It's a free app. I don't sponsor it or selling it or anything. But if you see Push Fit, you can be doing push-ups and tracking it. So I've done 25 this morning. Are you guys down to just do a few push-ups with me? Let's do it like 25. Do them on your knees. Do them on the table. Do them against the wall, whatever it is. 25 push-ups. Let's do it with me. Let's get jacked up so that we can start going over some business actionable things to get your stuff going immediately. So I'm going to do 25 push-ups. Lee, you want to do push-ups? Lee's not going to do push-ups. I hope you do some push-ups with me. I know Mitchell's going to do some push-ups, so I'm going to do them. All right, 25 push-ups. Teresa, you want to do push-ups? Teresa's not doing push-ups. I'm going to do push-ups. Come and join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winners! Woo! All right, come back. So look, yeah, I got my camo shorts on today because we're at war, people, and we need to fucking destroy these things. So I'm going to track my push-ups. Let's put it in. I put in Push Fit 25. Try to have a target a week. You got to keep your routines while this shit is crazy. So one thing before we get into this, and I know I keep saying one more thing, but there's just some important messages and things I really want to share with you and I'm excited about. If you have money, if you have abundance, go pay one person forward right now. If you have money, if you have abundance, if you're not worried about your livelihood, pay it forward right now. I'm still hiring Teresa, who helps keep our house immaculate. It's okay. I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm like, fuck it. We still have some money. I want to make sure Teresa's getting paid. I did my best to pay my boxing coach, prepaid him for future classes. So if you have abundance, I'm not going all the way in. If you have abundance, go prepay someone for the future. Or go keep paying them, your hair barber. I know my buddy Todd was telling me he's still paying his barber. If you have abundance, if you have some extra money, pay one person for it. Do your job. All right, so that was my one message. The next message I want to say is post your URLs. If you guys have a company, if you're starting a company, if you have an Instagram thing, if you're an influencer, I love seeing the different businesses that you guys are going. That shit gets me hyped. So post your URLs in the comments. Me and Mitchell on the Door team is the one doing behind the scenes, making all this shit happen. So big ups. Mitchell, if you guys see him in the chat commenting, go thank Mitchell for helping make this a reality. I cannot do this alone. None of us can do this alone. That's why we're in it together. Jeff Ross, we're going to get it through. It's hard as shit, but we're going to get through it together. So let's get right in. Hashtag yeehaw. So I'm going to go right through your questions. If you have a question, stick around. I'll make sure I go through it. If you're not your question, stay here and post questions that you have. I'm going to be going live in a Facebook tomorrow. It's okdork.com/group. So, but let's get in and go into your questions besides me blabbing about other things. Let's jump right in. So Board Game Empire said, what about affiliate marketing, our new product? We've never done it before. What advice do you have for sites offering affiliate marketing beyond commissions and blah, blah, blah? Here's the thing. Right now is the number one time you should be trying the things you've never tried because we're experiencing the thing we've never experienced. So this is the most amazing time to be creative. So let me share the exact things we're doing specifically with affiliate marketing. So David, who runs sendfox.com, which is a more affordable mail crimp or convert shit alternative. So if you're looking to save money on email marketing, go use SendFox. It's what we built because we're tired of overpaying all these other companies, especially now. We emailed every single one of our customers. David did, and he sent out a form. It's a 3-question form that said, hey, if you're strapped for cash, which so many people are and so many people are scared, if you want to make more money and you like our product, we're opening it up that we'll pay you cash if you bring in new people. So why don't you turn your customer base into your sales team? Especially if they like it. I have realized this recently. I was trying to convince someone to use SendFox. And I don't like convincing. I like educating. And so I said, hey, I think it's good. You'll save money. And they're like, I don't know. I've got other problems. I'm worried about this. And we're all worried about things. And so what I realized, though, is that the best salespeople are your friends. The best salespeople are the people that already love your product that can tell other people about it. So we just enabled it and turned it on for our business that every person who refers gets $10 cash. Guess what? Now you have a new job. You can go help save people a bunch of money and make a money at the same time. And to make other monies. So that is what we did at SendFox. At AppSumo as well, I highly recommend every single person consider an affiliate program. Affiliate's a negative word. I think it sounds like shit. To me, when I hear affiliate, I think scammer. But I think it's a referral program or whatever you want to call it. But I think you should be doing this as much as possible, especially with affiliate. You're not paying out money up front. The only other thing you got to consider if you're doing an affiliate program with whatever business you're experiencing is be aware of your economics of your affiliate program. With AppSumo, we were starting a new affiliate program in April, and I am concerned about the affiliate payouts that it will jeopardize and put us out of business. So if you don't know AppSumo, Daily Deals for Software, it's the number one way you can save money and get new software today, and I'll talk about that maybe later, about specific alternatives you can save a lot of money and transfer to. But so be careful with your economics. So Board Game Empire, double check your numbers and make sure that every your affiliate program is profitable. Hi, Lee.
Hi.
We like a spicy meatball. So anyways, that is what we do. I highly recommend everybody consider an affiliate program. I don't think you have to be crazy creative right now. I think people are desperate for money. People are desperate to save money. People are desperate for new things that will help them. And board games right now, if I could invest in board game stock, I would. I'll tell you what I'm investing in. Budweiser. I went and bought a lot of Budweiser and a lot of Berkshire 2 days ago. I think people are at home drinking. You know why? Because I'm at home drinking, right? Like, look over there. That's not even I have a White Claw stash. I'm hoarding White Claws because I'm going to sell them to America when this thing ends. But point being is that board games, I think, are one of the best investments or one of the best business ideas. So if you're sitting at home, you're watching this, and you say, I've got nothing to do, I've got no job, this is the best time in the world to be an entrepreneur. Make your own damn job. So go create board games. If you're not a programmer, if you have no technical skills, great. Draw out some shit, hit up your friends and be like, hey, here's a game. Let's go over Zoom, let's do Google Hangouts, let's do WhatsApp, let's do FaceTime. Here's some games I'm working on. Keep doing it until you find something fun. You're like, well, no, I'm not creative. I've got no board game ideas. Great. Take a board game that's already popular. What's the one, Cards Against Humanity? They've copied someone else. So copy them and make your own version. One of my ideas for my stepdad that I thought was great was if you're not playing Monopoly Deal, it's $10. Lee and I love to play it, right? Right. So instead of Monopoly Deal, do Bernie Sanders Deal where you give away all the money. So instead of trying to be a monopoly, it's like, oh, everyone gets money. So guess what? You start making money and then the government takes it. You start doing well in business, the government takes it. That's the Bernie Sanders game. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Create whatever game you want, but board games, awesome place to be because people are at home, stuck, and they want something to do. So let's keep going on these questions. If you guys are observing like, yo, I'm getting bored, I'm getting tired, can I get a mood? So one of the things I've been doing is how am I feeling during these days? Talking with you, doing these live chats, doing these videos, helping you guys get your businesses off the ground or started or making you feel more confident. This is a highlight of my day. If I could do 24 hours of this, I might. So what I need to know right now is 1 through 5, 1 being I'm going to kill myself, 5 being this is the best fucking day ever. How are you feeling right now? So what I do is every day throughout the day, I'm actually writing that down. So today in my mood board, let me look at mine while you guys are putting your number 1 through 5, 5 being fucking epic, 1 suicidal. This morning, I was a 5. Why? Because I had Hebrew class. You got to keep your routine. So especially now, don't give up on your New Year's resolutions. Don't stop your routines. Don't stop your structure. This is the most important time to keep those things going. Don't be that person that fucking gives up. That's not you. You're on #winners. You're part of this team. I'm going to pull you with me if you're a little bit nervous about it. So 1, I study Hebrew, keep my routines. I had a lunch with Noah chat coming up. I was so excited to share with you guys all this stuff. 1 through 5, let me see your numbers. I got to talk to my dad. We talked about the market and all the things going on. The stock market's down, which means my attitude's up, and I'm going to go do some finances. I got to work on some finance video. I'm going to put out a video either tomorrow or Monday showing exactly what I'm doing with my finances so that I don't give a fuck what happens to the stock market. So I can focus on the most important things, which is helping y'all and doing AppSumo and the products that we can have to help you guys grow your businesses or start your businesses. So what you do is you write your mood, you say why, and then the last thing is if you're not a 5, what can you do about it? What can you do about it if you're not a 5? So Vale, if you're a 0.5, what can you do about it? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do about it. Today, I'm going to do a sound healing for 15 minutes. Even though I'm a 5, I'm still going to take a 15-minute sound healing break. That was one of the podcast episodes we put out. So it's from Carol. I think it was in December. It's an amazing. But take 15 minutes. She's going to sing in my ears, and I'm just going to be like, oh, I need that sometimes. I need the quietness. And then I'm going to go bike outside for an hour, and then I'm going to do some jump rope. And those are things I can do to change my mood to get it up to a 5. So don't think you're stuck in your number, but it's good to understand why you're in that number and what you can do about it. Mitchell Cohen's at a 5 in Strive. Paul, thank you for your positivity. What is up, Jen? Jen is 5, and I live in a van. That's what's up. Lance is awesome. Roz Kitchen is going to take a nap. Skip Mahaney's a 4. Michael's a 4. Greg is 3.5. Wow, Reyes. I know you're Portuguese and I'm Brazilian, and I love it. Was it 2 yesterday? Definitely looking up to a 4. Steve, I dig it, man. So that is some awesome stuff I love seeing from you guys. So let's come back into your questions about it. So next up is Eric Rees. He is saying, what do you think about marketing in these times? Holy fuck, I'm screwed. I got to give up. I'm going to go apply for unemployment because I don't want to say it's a loser attitude, but don't blame people. I'm not waiting for anyone to come save me. No one is coming to save you. When is this trillions of dollars of money coming into all of us? I don't fucking know, and I don't care because I want to try to take charge of my life and help you with your life as much as possible. So we're not worried what the hell else goes on outside our doors. So I'm trying to put marketing out there. This feels like bad timing. So let me just tell you, I was talking with my stepfather a week ago about the stock market. And I was like, man, the market's up. I'm really scared. I should sell and all this stuff. And he's like, you're doing what everyone else is doing. This is the exact moment to buy. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. You're crazy, but that's exactly right. So the fact, Eric Rees, that you're saying this is the bad timing, marketing is the bad timing, everyone else is thinking that. So you know what that means that you need to do? Man, I am fucking jacked today. I don't know what is in the air. So if everyone else is thinking it's bad timing, if everyone else is scared, this is your time to shine. This is your time to go out there and make these things happen. No one is coming to save you. So in marketing, I'm going to share the exact things we're doing in our marketing. But if you guys have ideas or things you're doing in marketing and that you're seeing, I want to hear about it. So in things in marketing, number 1, can you be doing a lot more content? Yes, put out video, put out Instagram, not just more shit. But if you think it's helpful, go put out more things consistently. We're now going 1 to 2 times a day because there's so much stuff to do for you in your businesses. This is the best time ever to do marketing. CPCs are lower than ever. Be careful with that because the customers might not actually be as good. And so I don't want you to get burned. But you can actually go and sponsor people and negotiate insane rates. Why? Because all these people are scared. The scared ones are the losers. And in 6 months, when this is all over, or in 6 years, like I've always been saying, this will end. Uncertainty will end. And when the uncertainty ends, the opportunity ends. Damn boy, brah. All right, so what I'm saying is that if they're scared, you're not. Let's go at it. What you got to do to not be scared, 2 things. 1, you got to shore up your fucking home base, your foundation, and make sure you have your defense set. And I can go into more details on that a little bit later. I feel like I've shared a lot about that. But number 1, personally or professionally, have 12 to 24 months in the bank. Once your home base is taken care of, now you can go attack motherfuckers. Now you can go be offensive and aggressive. And I'm not talking to take advantage of anyone. I'm saying go help. I'm saying now is your time to go help. So in marketing, get your defense ready, and now we can do offense. So what are we doing at our company? We are doing affiliate marketing across the board, and not affiliate scammy, but it's like, how do we turn all our customers who are now looking to make money into salespeople that they can now start their own businesses? So I think affiliate referral programs should be bigger than ever. Number 2 is the advertising. I already talked about that. Number 3 is the content. So what content stuff can you be doing that'll help you expand and reach a new audience? I'm seeing a lot of big people out there, all these famous fucking people that have been talking all this shit while times are good, scared up right now. Scared up and retreating. And this is time for us to go on the offensive as long as our defenses are secured. So it is time for more content. It is time for more creativity. What other creative things can you be doing? One thing I saw yesterday that I loved was from a buddy. He does CBD, which I'm not a fan of, but it's Caleb. And so Caleb posted on all these places saying, hey, I have a customer base of 5,000 people. If you have customers and you're trying to reach people who are into health conscious CBD stuff, hit me up and we could talk about a cross promotion. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That is creativity. So my point there is that now is the time for the creativity. Now is the time for the aggressive marketing. Now is the time for you to actually go on the attack. So there's so many different things. There's not bad timing. There's bad businesses. So the businesses that are going to fail and the businesses that are going to be sucked out right now and the wealth distribution is going to change is that non-essential versus essential businesses. And so if you're in a non-essential businesses, do you guys know the one I've been making fun of a lot? What's a non-essential business I've been making fun of? If you guys know, post it in the comments. I'll wait. Socks. Socks. Fuck socks. How many of you are buying new socks today? Teresa, are you buying any new socks? No, Teresa's not even wearing socks. So what is socks to do? Well, that's socks. Wow, I've got a lot of sock jokes, sock puns. The point, though, with socks, and the point with that specifically is that that's a non-essential business. So you have got to transition your business and your customer base, which you might have, into something that is essential. They're all needing entertainment like board games or videos or reviews or things of that nature. They all want food or drinks or activities delivered. Date boxes. We put out an article on OK Dork. Mitchell can post the link. 15 businesses that we've seen come up through this time period. One thing that I can go over, I actually made a list of 15 different businesses that are pivoting during this time period. Do you guys want to see that? I thought that was so interesting. What are all the businesses that are actually pivoting during this time period? So if you have a business that you're already running and you're like, Noah, I have no customers. I'm fucking screwed. I've got a lot of socks. No one needs socks. What am I to do? Cock socks. I actually own masturbationsock.com. It's big. It's going to be the biggest company next year. We're going public. Now, we're still private, if you know what I mean. All right, so here's a few ideas of companies that have gone from non-essential to essential. Number one, Museum Hack. I love these guys. One of my good friends, Nick Gray, started it, and buddy Michael runs it. Museums. Ain't no one going to museum right now. And guess what? Museums have videos of all their museum shit. So what they've started transitioning to is team building. So they're doing virtual team building. So if you have a virtual team, our company does, your company might, other companies do, they're trying out doing virtual campfires, virtual Zen meetings, virtual relaxation, virtual training. This is a whole new world. I don't know how long it's going to last. If anyone says they do, they're fucking full of shit. No one does. But I know that it's here now, and there's a future that working remotely will probably grow and get more popular, and office space will go down. So I love that they've transitioned from a non-essential currently in museums to a recession-proof business, which is teams are going to always want to train, or they mainly want to retain people. That's probably always going to be around as retention. So team building virtual, I love that stuff. And recession-proofing your business, that's the phrase I've been saying over and over, is recession-proofing your job or recession-proofing your business. It's in a recession, if you can succeed, if you can win now, you will win later. That's a guarantee. But you got to figure out how to win now. So number two is photo booth. There's a company that does photo booths. Ain't no one going out taking photos right now. So this company is changed to keepyourcitysmiling.com, which I fucking love. I love what they're doing. So these are companies that are transitioning from non-business essentials to essentials. So they've transitioned to a monthly box that sends local things to keep your city smiling. I love that they're transitioning to this stuff. And guess what? If it ends in a week, they have a new business line that they can roll out. There's a few other ones that I'm going to go over, and I'm going to keep answering your questions. Wisconsin Donuts. There's this donut place called Cranky Owls. Guess what? Not many people are buying donuts. So they've created DIY kits. So if you are any business owner, if you have kids, create kits for people that have kids. Now they have all these donut kits. We were talking with Michelle yesterday, macaron kits. The speed is number one right now, people. If you're waiting around for the opportunity to knock on your door, it's not going to happen. I've waited for a hot girl to knock on my door for years, and it's never happened. So create DIY kits. I think that's a great idea. Lastly, and I've got a few more of these, but I'm going to put this out on a video and a blog post in the upcoming week, is El Arroyo. It's a really popular Mexican place in town. Boob Eaters, everyone sees that one. But El Arroyo has gone from selling local food, because no one going to the store or takeout, to actually packaging their margarita. Comes with a bottle. It comes with chips and salsa. And I'm sure a few of you guys have started seeing that in your cities. So now when you're home and you have all the time and all these other people are home having the time, this is the opportunity for you. All right, so let's keep going back to the question. That was some of the transitions of non-essential to essential businesses. So Chauncey Glosser has a question that I think is very important for all of us to think about. I'm paralyzed by all the information on the internet, all these bozos telling me about the stock market, bozos like Noah sharing what he thinks is going to be happening. What course do you recommend that offers complete and comprehensive step-by-step info on how to start an e-commerce business? All right, so let me break it down for you now. I would not buy shit from anyone that is not being successful and started it immediately right now. I would not buy shit. I would not buy any fucking course from anybody at all. So I would be very careful who you're listening to. And the sign of intelligence for me, the way I measure intelligence, is how are you filtering all the information inputs? That is intelligence. So in terms of courses, I just don't think you need a course. If you're thinking about doing an e-commerce business, drop shipping is fucking dead. All these Shopify wussies, all these like little punk-ass college kids that like fake their videos with Ferraris, they're out of business. They're now sucking back on their thumb at their mom's house doing nothing because they're like, oh, this drop shipping stuff is gone. Yeah, and it should be because they didn't actually add any value in the equation. So you don't need any courses. All you need is time and a brain. You got both of those because you're here right now. So let's talk about the product though. So you're thinking, shit, I got to make a product. I got to start immediately. So what are some, I want group help instead of Noah coming up with everything because I don't know everything. I don't. I should do my best to share what I'm learning and experiencing with you guys so that you guys can go and kick a bunch of ass. So what products can you start immediately at home and sell? So the thing that you need to do is, what can I do now based on my unique knowledge and who do I have access to? Because if you're like, oh, I'll do ads, I'll do a landing page, I'll sign up for fucking Shopify, which is overpriced hosting. Shopify is great. I bought their stock. I like them as a business, but they're just a very expensive hosting company. You don't need them. What you really need are a product and people who want to buy it. That is all you need in this world. I have a few ideas written down for you, Chauncey, but I want to get the group's ideas. So, hey, what's up? Oh, Lee's here. Greg's here. So what are some of the things that you can do at home for an e-commerce business? Guys, I need some ideas. I can't just tell you everything. So an info product, you could be teaching things. So I asked my fiance, I said, hey, if you weren't a nurse and you didn't have a job today, what would you do to sell and make money? She's like, well, I would probably just do food at home. So maybe she's Vietnamese and she specializes in Vietnamese food. So maybe I would make a lot of food videos on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram about Vietnamese food for white people. That's a pretty cool thing. And maybe you can start selling different food things at home. That's a really interesting opportunity. The second thing she said, which I really liked, was maybe she could start creating baby food. I was like, that's a pretty good one. She works in pediatric unit in the hospital. And I was like, oh, good idea. You should do that. So Shopify is just the medium. Shopify is not the point, everyone. The point is, do you have a customer base you can find or already have access to, which is more important? And two, do you have something that they actually will want? What up, Kurt Davis? What up, Greg Greenberg? My favorite homies. So ebooks, beers, sell stuff in your house for cash flow. So I would be cautious a little bit right now. Unless you don't have 12 or 24 months of cash, I would be hesitant to sell things that are at my house because right now you have sharks like me looking for deals. I'm looking for real estate deals. I'm looking for car deals. I'm looking for product deals. And anything that's out there now, I am asking for a discount. Every single purchase I'm doing, I'm saying, I'm trying to buy a sauna for my back house because I want to build a little spa. I don't know, that's what I want to do. They're like, it's this price. I was like, unless it's this price, I'm not interested. And they're, guess who's calling me? They called me a few times today. Let me show you. He just called me right now during the chat. So yeah, they're calling missed calls. People are hungry, people. Be careful about what you sell. Mike Newton, making a spreadsheet tools for my favorite mobile games. That is awesome. Mike is doing that. So that could potentially be an online review site. It could be videos. What other e-commerce things, Jen? Learn to play a musical instrument. Always wanted to learn to play something. Yes, go to takelessons.com and you could start teaching other people. I have a chess class in an hour that I'm paying $60 for some expert named Andrew who lives in Florida. Guess what? There's an opportunity for you to create new businesses. Go to Italki if you had a language. It doesn't just need to be a physical product. Especially now that some of the shipping stuff is so prioritized around food and medical supplies, your stuff is going to be delayed. So instead of maybe a physical e-commerce product, is there digital products that you can do, or is there delivery products within your local area? So Roger Cunningham, a lot of you guys are asking about Shopify. I'm going to keep going through these questions. So Shopify is a great lazy way to spend $16 or $25 a month so that you could sell something. But what you're really doing, and this is something you guys have known me for many years talking about for validation, is that what you really want is saying, hey, you over there, my friend, my network, and you should go to your network first always. Here's something I want to sell. Can you PayPal, Venmo me, Cash App, or give me cash right now? You don't need Shopify. You don't need to spend any money. I discourage you from spending money. What I encourage you to do is save money. So if you have any subscriptions, SaaS companies, rent, any of these things that you're paying every month, go and talk to them now and ask for a discount, or go on appsumo.com or other services to see how you can transition to a more affordable solution. Right now on sendfox.com, our business is blowing up because all these people paying MailCrimp and Convershit And all these companies are like, why am I paying $100 a month, $400 a month, $500 a month so you can host email addresses? Makes no sense. That should be much more affordable. So we have a one-time payment that's been blowing up for people on sendfox.com. All right. I'm going to keep going through your questions because you guys had questions. Expert Launch, this is a selfish one, but he said Expert Launch is what AppSumo deals have been the biggest impact right now? Which ones are going crazy for that people are cost cutting on? So the ones that the top 5 that honestly AppSumo is not, it's blowing up. All these underdog companies that have great products and great prices, these guys are blowing up right now, and I'm so excited for them. I think right now most of these companies are up 30 to 50%. So as everyone's struggling, the people that are saying, hey, I have a more affordable solution for all of the underdogs like you and me, these guys are winning. And that's where I want the side you guys to be on. So sendfox.com. If you're on MailChimp, if you're on ConvertKit, you're on Constant Contact AWeber, go to sendfox.com. These guys, $50 for life. You never pay for your thing again. Vectera, I was really excited about them. They're doing live chat. So if you want to screen share live chat, Relay That is a Canva alternative. Guess what? Pay once, never again. Social Animal is a BuzzSumo alternative. And Squid Hub is project management alternative. Those are the ones that people are using. I don't want to spend a lot of time because it sounds selfish. All right, next up is Ritz Fit. He said, I have a Kickstarter. Awesome. Scheduled to go live April 1st for my new company called Carnivore Snacks. You're in a great place. If you're doing food or entertainment or health, you got that. To me, those are like the 3 pillars right now. Food, entertainment, or health. Because guess what? Everyone's home. Everyone's got to eat. And everyone needs some activity. And everyone gets restless. So those are the categories that I am super interested and super excited that people go build and help others out. So he's saying, I'm thinking about launching April 1st. I grew my pre-launch list to 15,000. I'm not trying to compete with priorities, but what would you do? This is the best time ever to launch something that's a board game or food-related business ever, I would say, in my lifetime. So I saw one called Trekking the World. If you haven't seen Trekking the World, it's out on Kickstarter. These guys have done $100,000 this week. This week. So one, I would go study what the hell they did. I know they hired an agency. I've seen some of the other things they've done. And I'll talk to you about some of the tactics they can do. But if you're thinking about launching a food business or an entertainment business or a health business, now is the time. So you guys are funny. So what would I do? Number one, if you have any e-commerce product, we built a site for free, no cost. Go put your e-commerce or your Shopify, anybody's products on there. It's called hauldrop.com, Haul drop.com. If you're on hauldrop.com, you promote your products, we promote it for you for free. It's like AppSumo for physical products. And the idea there is that all these people are making amazing products, and unless you're having essential stuff right now like socks and shoes, you're struggling. If you have coffee, maybe you're doing okay, but a lot of these businesses are struggling, and so we are doing our best to help you get customers for free. So check that out. Number two, I would partner with other Kickstarters. You guys already know that one. This is nothing in rocket science. Most of my ideas fail, by the way, guys. Most of my investment stuff fails, but the thing that I think I'm good at is I try a lot of things out and I keep going, and eventually one of those things works and we go crazy on it. So partner with other Kickstarters. Number three, line up as many promoters. Right now, all these YouTube influencers, all these realtors, all these people that have businesses that have no income coming in or their advertising rates are going down, they are looking for income. All these hospitality people, all these people in service that lost their jobs, all these people at companies. I just heard that a large tech company laid off 350 people. And I was like, that is a chance to turn every single one of those into our influencers and referral programs right now. They need money. They need jobs. Be that opportunity. So go line up as many of these promoters. Be like, hey, I know you were a dick to me 2 weeks ago, and now you're kissing my ass because I can help you out. And go do that. Number four, if you have an email list, you need to be talking to your email list every single week. That is the most important thing, especially if you're launching April 1st. You may even consider moving up to April 1st. And the last thing is talk to your community, even if you can, maybe daily. Put them in. We're doing these Noon with Noahs on YouTube. Tomorrow's going to be in our Facebook group. That's okdork.com/group. But the point being is that like I would even push up your launch. A lot of people are like, don't discount, don't do this, don't do that. I've never gone through a pandemic, epidemic, worldwide crisis, financial crisis like this to this magnitude, and it will end. But right now, there's an opportunity to push your things forward and do a lot of creativity. Some of the things that we've been experimenting with at AppSumo that you guys should try it in your own ways. We launched a software fund, so softwarefund.org. So we said, hey, why don't we partner with all these companies and help teachers and service workers start businesses for free? So we're giving out $1 million in software. Also, Chris Selzy has started a remote series. So if you go to appsumo.com, there's a remote series where every day he's interviewing an expert on how to build your remote business for free. And I was like, man, that is some creativity. So Ritz, get things going with that. All right, this is going to be a little counterintuitive, or you may not like this stuff, and I'm going to come to the questions and comments. I see you guys over there. So here's what Roz Kitchen, my boy, what's up, Matt, is saying. Any books that you recommend during these tough times? Rereading Black Swan and Anti-Fragile. Do you know what I'm reading now? Nothing. I'm not reading shit because it's way too distracting for me to read about, oh, what's the history of Uber? So like I have a bookshelf of all the books I have listed to read. I'll just show them to you. Babe, can you give me a Topo Chico? Mm-hmm. So I have all these books. These are like all my books. There's like all these upcoming books. How to be a leader. The Woodpecker Method. It's actually a pretty interesting one. The Woodpecker Method. It's a chess strategy book. I am honestly way too distracted personally to just add things that are not critical. So right now, I am spending all of my time thinking and writing and doing. I'm not having time to just, thank you. Yeah, so it's fine. So Matt, what I want you to be doing is how can you be on the offense and defense during this time period? Hi, Lee. Can you guys all say hi, Lee? Take off your shirt. Take off your shirt. This is why I have no female listeners. Take off your shirt.
Yeah, totally. That's fine.
All right. So I'm not reading Stillness is the Key. I'm not reading Black Swan. The Black Swan happened. Stillness happened. Keys happened. Go do shit. Stop reading. So the two things you need to do is go be defensive and set up your stuff. And I can go through all the tactics that we're doing. And I actually have a video coming out tomorrow about the exact things offensively and defensively we've done in our company. Then go on the offensive. The other thing that's been most important, I would say for myself, and I'm doing it every single day, is taking 30 minutes of shut the fuck up time. I don't meditate, sit on some fucking hippie pillow. I don't give a shit. Take 30 minutes and shut the fuck up. And that is the best way that you guys will be able to think and process and be successful during this period because there's so many people coming at you. All these people are at home jerking off because they have all this free time. But now what you need to do, get your defense right, Matt, get your offensive stuff set up, and shut the fuck up. That's it. I generally am not trying to get distracted with a bunch of books that are not relevant right now. All right, you guys are so funny. You're all cheering on Lee. So Ryan Dixon. I love Ryan Dixon. What's up, dog? Good to see your name. Boku Foods. He said a number of people have been trying to take a positive impact project. What is something good for the planet that has crossed your mind? If so, what would be your passion project? So what I'd love to see is what are the passion projects or what are the projects that you guys have seen people do that you're so inspired about or you're so amazing about that are really inspiring to a lot of you guys. So I'll tell you some of the ones that I've seen. I've seen grocery trackers. So on Reddit/r/Austin, people have actually created sites that are saying which groceries have stuff in stock, which I thought is awesome. That's so cool. I think every single person should go help one person. So pay someone forward, text someone. I've been texting literally every day one friend saying like, hey, what can I do to help your business? What can I do to help you personally? And I'm not here to brag about what I'm doing for them, but I'm saying just go help one person. As much as we want to change the world, if you change one person, that is changing the world. Number 3, my time about passion projects or things that's most impactful is inspiring you guys to go impact other people. So start a new job, start a new business, or create new businesses. As well via AppSumo, it's giving people the tools and the knowledge to go do it themselves and save a shit ton of money. And last up, we created Software Fund. I mentioned it earlier. I'm not going to go on it long. But if you're a teacher, if you're a hospitality worker, if you're at home and you need tools, we created $1 million fund around tools so that you can go enable yourself to do that stuff. What other things have you guys seen that have been super inspiring around this time period? Oh, I want to talk about freelancers. Roz, thank you for bringing that up. An info book on how to jerk off. So yes, Tyson Gaylord, you have a Ferrari logo, and that is like one of the best lines I've heard in a while. This is the best time to leapfrog the lazy. This, one quote that's really stuck with me is that it's easy to be a general in times of peace, and it's easy to be a successful leader when the economy is good. Being successful when this shit is challenging is what's going to separate you from the losers. All right, so what other cool things have you guys been seeing? So, Qubit, I love this. Get old people grocery pickup delivery. Call your grandparents on the phone. Ask your grandparents if their friends need help. What other things have you guys been seeing that's been really inspiring? So this private privacy, can we kick him out? This guy sucks. Can we ban? Yeah, we can ban your ass. Fuck you, man. Report. Hide user on this. Remove. Yep. And we're reporting your ass. All right, good. So basically, I just need positivity around me. One thing I realized is that I was looking at Instagram and I looked at Twitter and all this negative shit. And I was like, fuck that. Go be around positive people. Go be around the hustlers making things happen. Go be on #winners and get things going. All right, this is another question coming up. One is going to be about freelancers and UX design from Vasil Nedelchev. And so, Vasil Nedelchev, I love what you said. How can a UX designer be of value in a recession? So how many of you guys are freelancers or designers, or maybe you lost your job or anything challenging during this time period? Kevin Smith, that is the most interesting thing I've heard in a while. He's used his quarantine time to call every ex-girlfriend and find out things. All right, Lee, good luck with the kids. You guys are all awesome. All right. Oh, can we ban people? I guess we can't ban people. All right. We're banning people. So, all right. So we're going to keep going. So what Vasil says is that I'm a UX designer. We actually had a temporary pause of all of our contractors at AppSumo. We did a 30-5 plan. And if you guys want me to talk about that, put 30-5 in the comments and I'll tell you exactly what we did. But I feel like I've been sharing a lot about that. So Vasil, if you're like, man, it's a recession and I want all of you guys to be recession proof. So what the hell can Vasil do now? So number one, go work for free for anyone in your network. And you're like, well, Noah, I need to eat. If you need to eat, go do delivery for Amazon. If you need to eat, go do work at Instacart. If you need to eat, go do whatever temp job you need to do, number one, on the cash creating side. And number two, save and cut every one of your bills. If you have rent and you're like, I can't pay my rent, negotiate with your landlord, ask for a delayed payment or a discount, or move out of your apartment and move in back with your parents, which I used to do for years, or whatever you need to do to shore up your finances. But I would highly recommend working for free. The second thing that you can do is go to any restaurant. Go to any physical store. All the stores on Austin on Congress Street are fucking closed. All these numbnuts close their stores, which is legally required, which is good. But what's bad is they're like, well, there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, why don't you just fucking give up and move to a foreign country and get out of my fucking way? It's aggressive. It's really aggressive. Why is he so aggressive? My point, though, is that you, Vasil, can go to all these stores, call them up and say, hey, I know that you're closed right now. Let's get you online. I'm going to create a free site that has a PayPal button, and we'll put every one of your products up. And I'll take 5% of whatever we sell, and I'll help you figure out how to market it. Guess what? Or if they have physical products, go put them on Haul Drop. It's free as well to market their products. Or go do flash sales. If you have a bunch of e-commerce products or a store, go do flash sales. Right now, you need to sustain your life and your business so that you can gain. Whoever can outlast wins. So what I would recommend, those are a lot of different ideas. What other ideas have you guys been seeing? You guys want to see the 30#5, so 30-5 plan, we'll go over that. Eric Rees, you're from Israel. Yeah, so Eric Rees, I was talking with my Israeli teacher this morning. You guys can't even go 100 feet away from your houses. So in Austin, we're allowed to travel, which is fortunate. Who knows how long this will last? But why don't you guys be in a position where no matter how long it lasts, if it's a day, if it's a week, it's a month, why don't you guys come out stronger and better afterwards? So your wife didn't lose her job. Your wife gained her freedom. That's good. Someone quote that. I'm just home alone. So your wife gained her freedom. Make your own damn job. Fuck a boss. Fuck a boss. So if you're at a company and you're not recession-proofing the company or you don't have a recession-proof job, now is the time to make your own damn job. So forever, you can go do the things that you want and you're not dependent on some mofo guy, girl, Shlomo that's in charge of your career and your future. So I'm fortunate and I feel very blessed that I work with amazing people and we're doing our best to recession-proof our business and our jobs. So if you got let go, this is a blessing. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story and I'm going to keep mentioning these questions. There's a story about the horse. Did I guys tell you about, have you guys heard me talk about the story about the Tibetan horse? Have you guys heard, Ritz Fit, I got you already, but have you guys heard the story about the Tibetan horse? Mitchell, I can't tell. How we doing, man? 200 people have tuned in. Yes! We're going to get thousands of people. We need to spread this message. One, I need a hashtag. Is it hashtag yeehaw? And two, we need a name for all these fucking winners like you guys who aren't going to sit at home and complain and blame. Like, it's the complain and blamers that need to give up, go to some foreign country that we don't even know how to spell, and just leave us the fuck alone so we can come back and do our shit. The Tibetan horse story is a very short story. I heard it from Andy Dunn of Bonobos. Go check him out. So Andy told me the story, which was there was a son and his father in a Tibetan village or a Chinese village. I guess we can't do Chinese jokes, but let's do Tibetan. So this Tibetan son, his horse is sick. And he goes to his father and he says, Father, my horse is sick and everyone is going to war, but my horse is sick and I can't go. It sucks. And his father says, it's a curse, but maybe it's a blessing. But maybe it's a blessing. So all the people in the village go to war. And guess what? They get died. They all die. So the guy goes to his father, goes, Father, this is great. Because my horse is dead, everybody else died. Now I'm the man. And there's all these like young virgins and all these good-looking women in town. And I'm in charge. And his father goes, it's a blessing. But maybe it's a curse. So the story goes on, and I'm not going to do it, but you basically keep making up the story. And the whole point of the story is that in every curse, there's a blessing. And sometimes in every blessing, there's a curse. So if you've lost your job, if you worked at a startup, if you worked in hospitality, and they put you on timeout, this is your time. If you're working at a company, this is your time to step the fuck up as well and be recession-proof. So either make more money for the company or figure out how they can save money and reduce waste. All right, so I'm going to go through a few more questions. We got about 15 more minutes of Noon with Noah. Tomorrow, okdork.com/group. okdork.com/group. I'll be doing this again, live, answering every single one of your questions. So next up is a local musician. Hey, this is crazy times. My question is, how much does SEO play into the growth strategy of the businesses I've been involved with? So specifically, as people are thinking about living and surviving and thriving and not dying, that's a lot of eyeing, they're like, holy fuck SEO. But that means there's opportunity for the people who are actually willing to put in the work. David Kelly on the SendFox team was putting in how do you product manage and how do you organize your development and your team during times of crisis. And that's coming out soon on our content. So SEO in my career has never been a significant piece since when I was at Mint.com. At Mint.com, that was our bread and butter. But now, SEO, we are focusing on it. And so how the world is changing and shifting, not everyone's searching, but people still search for stuff. They search for Tony Robbins. That's how people find OkDork. People are searching for marketing. That's how they find me. People are searching for email marketing. That's how they find SendFox. So with AppSumo, Sumo, and SendFox and Dork, we are doubling down on SEO. And I love doing things when everyone else is scared. When everyone else is retreating, I'm like, oh, come to daddy. Noah's hungry. So here's what you got to do. If you're doing SEO, I'm going to show the exact things at a tactical level that you can do right now is what data or knowledge do you have that's unique? Number 2, be consistent with your content. So if you're doing content creation, you need to do it every single Tuesday. So Neville, one of my best friends, copywritingcourse.com, he's been doing weekly content now twice a week, I think for about 5 years. So if you're not willing to do something like that for 5 years, give up, don't do it. Number 3, you need to focus on the controllables. You can't control what Google does to you. You can't really control if someone gives you links, but you can control your output. You can control how many people you ask for links. You can control how many emails you send to your audience. You can control certain things. So focus on the controllables. Next up is target very specific keywords with no competition. So if you guys notice, I'm saying recession-proof your business. Recession-proof your business. Recession-proof your business. Guess what? No one else fucking saying it, and I'm going to own that goddamn word. Can I say that word? I can say it. And that's an opportunity for me. So I'm doing recession-proof business. You can choose any word you want. Compete with me. It's fine. It's a big world out there. Next, check it weekly. So look at your organic traffic on a weekly basis. If you're looking at it daily, it's too short. Monthly might be right, but we're looking at it, me, Mitchell, and our team, look at it weekly. Otherwise, the shit gets confusing. All right, so I have about 10 more minutes. I'm going to go through all of the questions that I can in this. Neville is posting on copywritingcourse.com. You guys have a lot more questions. So I've gone through some of them about the marketing. Keep posting your questions in the comments. What's up, Andrew? We've been thinking about gift cards and vouchers for future tours at a discounted price. So I think there's two different camps to that. There's some people that are saying, if you take that money now and you can't deliver it later, that's a fuck move, which it is. That's a fuck boy move. But I think what's critical there is that if you can promise something later and you can deliver it, I would grab as much cash now as you can, especially if you're not taking advantage of people and you think it's a good service. Number 2, I really think right now is that if you have a physical business, you still have a historical customer base. You have previous customers that you can go to and help. If you're a consultant or a freelancer or you don't have a job right now, you can go to business owners and say, hey, I'm going to do these things for free for you. If I generate money, pay me. Or if I help you save money, pay me. But this is a great chance to go to these people of things you've never done before. So Karen Chang, I love this. Karen Chang, great question. How does a digital agency future-proof their business against crisis, algorithmic updates, and etc.? So let's think about that. There's a few different ways of like unpacking that. That's the interview question that they always use, unpacking. So what can a digital agency to future-proof their business against crisis algorithmic updates? So what can you control, right? You can't control your client. Your client can fire your ass at any time. So you're still having a boss. You're still at the liberty of your client. The question is there anything in your client that you can do that's more valuable? I was talking with a consultant 2 weeks ago, and he does their website. And he's like, yeah, I manage their websites. It's $500 a month. And I was like, hold on. So after you update their website, why do they keep paying you? It's like, oh, I manage it. I changed the button. And I was like, that seems like something I would fucking fire right away. I would cut your ass super quick. And these doctors are stupid asses for keeping you. And probably now he's struggling, which I hope he's not. But the point is, you got to move up the value. So there's two ways that you can solve this, Karen. One, move up the value chain in these businesses. If you're a business owner, let me give you a specific example. At our company, we have customer support people. Customer support person on full-time salary is $50,000, just ballparking it. Plus health benefits, plus the office, plus food, plus Slack, plus other software. So now we're talking 60 G's for that person. So if you're a digital agency and you go to me and you say, well, look, you're paying 60 G's for this person. I'm going to do everything you did for them, and I'm going to be remote, and you don't have to pay shit, and you don't have to pay employment, and you don't have to pay tax, and it's $20,000. I'm not firing all the people at Sumo Group, don't worry. But that's going to get me start thinking, man, you've moved up the value chain to save me money. The other way you can move up the value chain is, can you do things that are actually you're directly responsible for generating more money? Ads, referrals, partnerships, and you are directly responsible for it. Not like an email pop-up. We have sumo.com email pop-ups, and people are like, well, I would have got the email anyways. Okay, people are like, fuck you, man, which is what they're saying to us. So we created Haul Drop, Haul drop.com, which is, we brought you these cool people. There's people that want to find cool products, and we have brought them to you. Same as AppSumo. AppSumo is like, we have brought you these awesome Sumo links to check out your product. There's no one else you can say has done that. So move up the value chain. The other alternative, there's another parallel universe within this, Karen, and that world is, can you create your own product for these customers? And if you look at Basecamp, if you look at a lot of this, they're the most successful one, but a lot of these companies are agencies, created software based out of it. So Clearscope.io, Animals is a content company. A lot of them have then transferred to their own virtual software digital products. Now is the best time ever to create an online business. Everyone's at home. Everyone's got time. Everyone has no money. Well, not everyone. People have money, but it's being shifted. And so you have the most time and the most ability to be able to create something of value that people will actually benefit from. So yes, Andrew, I'm going to highlight that because I think for everyone out there who is a consultant or has clients in the past, if you're like, hey, they don't want socks right now, they don't want my digital marketing, they do need help with everything. People are still spending money, maybe a little bit less, but they're spending it. Go ask them and go offer, don't ask. Go offer things to them that they might be interested in buying. And if they say no, that's a great chance to find out the next thing that they will buy. So Bunny Sunday, I'm going to highlight this. She's saying, I post asking what people want. I still don't know. This is like the question. The way I always like thinking about this question is if I say, hey, what do you want for dinner? You're like, well, fuck, man. There's a lot of choices. So give me specifics. Do you want Japanese or Mexican? Easier. Or just tell me. So last night, I was talking with Lee, and I was like, look, I want steak. If we can get it. If we can't get it, awesome. I love that there's limitations because that limitation makes creativity. We're fortunate to have steak. Otherwise, I was going to make some tuna steak. Otherwise, I was going to make some lettuce steak. You don't realize, guys, all the businesses that you guys are appreciating today, Airbnb, Uber, Slack, Stripe, AppSumo, Lyft, and even many more, came out of the 2008-2009 recession. You're like, oh, that's interesting. Yes, they did. And that can be you. I want someone who's watching this show right now or in the next year being like, I watched this show. I did something for myself. I went and made some shit happen. And I'm now the next big thing. And fuck you, Noah. I'm not even going to respond to your emails anymore. So, Papa San Home Services, I hope that's Jay. But the Papa Sans are amazing. They wrote the one thing. They have a real estate. Real estate people are fucked, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but ain't no one buying a home. So I put together some list of things that a realtor could do. Let me find my realtor list. So if you're a realtor or you were selling houses, you're like, well, shit, I ain't gonna sell nothing now. So if you're a realtor, here's some things that you can go do. I'm just trying to get your guys' brains churning, thinking that there is so much opportunity out there. So number one, if you're a realtor, you have all these people that have bought houses from you, and you have all these people that have sold houses from you. Not people are buying houses. I'm looking to buy houses now. Why? Because this is fucking deal time. This is deal time central. So go out. If you have buyers and sellers that you've sold to, cross-promote them products. Sell them a ring. Sell them one of the rings. Sell them cameras. Sell them the new door lock shit. and get those companies to hook you up with a referral program, because every single one of those companies now is getting a little desperate because people are like, well, I'm home all day. I'm not as worried about home security, maybe yet. But you can go out to your customer and say, yo, these guys have hooked me up crazy. I know it's tough times. You should definitely put on a Nest so that you can control your temperature, save money. You can put on some home security so you're not worried to be home as much. That's a great thing for realtors. Number two, ask other local businesses how you can help. If you're a realtor, you know other business owners. You know accountants. You know lawyers. Go ask what else you can do to cross-promote. Hey, you sell me. Maybe I can sell your services. You have the access. Number three, reuse these spaces. If you're a realtor, you have so many different things you can do with these spaces. Distribution centers in your spaces, short-term co-working things in your spaces, short stays, packaging, photo shoots. There's so many different things that you guys can be doing in your spaces that you're not. Next up, if you're a realtor or you're a landlord, go to your tenants and lock down that shit. Say, hey, prepay me for the next year for 50% off. Hey, you can do a delayed payment because I want you to stay here as long as possible. Go and be creative with your tenants. Don't wait for them to come to you. That's what we've done with our businesses. We did the 30-5 plan, which is we have planned that our revenue is going to go down 30%. And we still want to keep a 5% profit income. So what do we need to change in our business to make sure that we can do that? And we have enacted that on Monday. So we have done a lot of these things. We're asking our landlord for rent reductions. We've temporarily paused all contractors. We've cut all of our software as much as we can. We reduced our server bill. We've cut bonuses because we're saying, I want to be proactive. And that's a question you have to ask yourself. Do you want to be proactive or do you want to be reactive during these times? I'm just going to wait for the market to go down for me to buy. I'm going to wait for this guy to tell me fuck off before I do something. Or do you want to be in control? The biggest thing that everyone has right now is anxiety from a lack of control. And so the number one way to do that is create your plan. And I'm recommending the 30-5 plan, which means assume your revenue gets reduced 30%. Assume you still want to make 5% net income. What do you need to change in your business immediately to do that? The second thing you want to do, if you have a company of any type of company, is do a 30-15, which is our plan B. And we have not done it yet, which is we're going to even go crazier. We're assuming the business goes even further fucked. And what is that plan? And we have the plan ready. Plans, reduce anxiety, and give you control. Tam fam! I'm mad about that chess game. I made a move mistake, so I'm a little fucking annoyed with you, but good to see your name. All right. So Vince Vintage is saying, think about musicians. They make no money during album sales. It's all about going on tour, and no one's on tour now. All the promoters, guys who set up lights, audio engineers, food sales, fucked. So, Vince Vintage, no offense, but you have that fucking loser attitude that's annoying me, and it's sickening to me. And I want to get this complaining and blaming out of our fucking vernacular. So right now, if you're a musician, all these people are on Instagram. All of them are on TikTok. Dude, concerts, virtual concerts, ask people for 50 cents. Start building up your audience now, because when this ends, some musicians were going to be bigger than ever. Like Keith, what's his name? Keith Urban, he was doing some home concerts. Maybe do a daily home concert. Do a concert 3 times a day. Teach lessons. Build up your email list. Use SendFox. If you're a content creator, if you're an influencer, if you're a musician or a podcaster, use sendfox.com. It's free to start. Build up that audience, but don't blame these venues. Fuck these venues. I hope they go out of business, and then they're going to have to be creative and make those venues brothels or whatever the fuck they'll need to do to stay around. So there's so much money. Yeah, be a cleaning business. Be the cleaning musician. You come over to my place, you fucking sing, and then you clean. I probably won't sign up for it, but the point is go and be creative and stop the blame on other people. Yeah, Femme Flame. This is what I'm talking about. There's a soprano doing free concerts from her balcony every evening in Toronto. So the point is that Marianne Moskowitz, any of you guys that are good-looking people, that are hashtag winners, that are hashtag dorks, that are hashtag yeehaw, that are going to make some shit happen, this is your opportunity. The opportunity is not when these things settle. That is when it is over. Yeah, the economics suck. I lost 400,000 in the market. My Bitcoin's down by hundreds of thousands. Yeah, shit is down. Number one, shore up your defunds. So I wrote an investment thesis. I put that in place so I don't have to worry about it, and I'm just following my plan and focus on the big wins and now go be aggressive. So I'm being aggressive in creating content that helps you. I'm being aggressive in saying what are the tools that you need to start, create, and grow your business. I'm being aggressive in saying how to recession-proof your job and recession-proof your business and get the fuck out of the complain and blame game. Yeah, I'm extra aggressive today. Why am I so aggro? Mitchell, why am I so aggro today, man? Babe, it's almost over. It's 1 o'clock. Noon with Noahs is over. If you guys, I'm going to be on tomorrow. if you guys have any other last questions, sexy bastards, hashtag sexy bastards, hashtag rabbi can't lose. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do my rabbi hat. I didn't know if it'd be too offensive today, because obviously I'm not trying to offend people. What I am trying to do is instigate you. I'm trying to instigate you and antagonize you to go take some action. Stop blaming me. Stop blaming your boss. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the virus. This is war, and you guys are going to go on the attack. So shore up your defenses and go on the hunt with these mofos. And so okdork.com/group. If you guys are not in that, go on okdork.com/group. And that is the best way that you're going to see the chat tomorrow. And I'll be there, and a bunch of other smart people are in our group. It's totally free. And we're going to be talking to you about all the things that you can do in your business and help you out with any other questions. I'm going to see if there's any other questions that you guys have. Yeah, it's Hawaiian Wednesday. Don't stop your life because of this. This is a chance to take charge of your life. All right, so Isaac Feldman's here. Robert Slater's here. Vintage. I think Vincent Vintage got woken up. He is woke today, if I'm talking about it. Roger Cunningham, I know you got to run, but keep hustling. Oscar Gill is in the house. I'm going to keep watching this. It's going to be streamed. We're going to put it live. You're going to be able to see Recession-Proof Business, Noon with Noah. That's what I'm going to be doing. Don't blame me. It was my finger. I got the sticky finger of Tam. I am pumped for every single one of you guys. I will be around tomorrow. I'm going to keep putting out content. I'm going to keep creating software. I'm going to keep doing whatever I can do to help you guys be hashtag winners, because this is our time. And opportunity is in the chaos. I love every single one of you guys. I like doing the Nixon thing, even though that guy kind of got shitted on. Peace. I hope peace is with you. I hope calm is with you. And I hope you guys go fucking dominate. Bye.